Cheers, join us, Dandy. Saturday sees us take on Peterborough Sports. What are your thoughts ahead of the game?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. It's a big game, obviously. First v fourth. They're coming off the back of a really good result 2 weeks ago against Coval. Really good result at home. They're dangerous. They've got some really good players. So it's going to be a really tough game, but one we're looking forward to, especially after we had a nice break, nice week off. I've been delighted with training this week. The players have come back. They look fresh. They look, hungrier than they did before, really. So we're really looking forward to the game. It's a big occasion, big crowd expected as well. So we're really looking forward to it.
You've mentioned it there. How have you managed last week's break, and how will that benefit you come Saturday?
Yeah, hopefully we've managed it well. It's quite strange to have a full week off. So the players, went away and not thought about anything, which is great. Just get away from the football club, so to speak. I think it was great for me as well and the staff. Just have a bit of a breather from it. It's been pretty relentless. Especially from in and around Christmas and beyond Christmas. Coming off the back of a good result as well away at Leiston, tough place to go, really tough conditions. Thought it's beneficial to sort of rest everybody. Got a few injured players back now, which is great. And we've had a really good training session this week, and we're looking to the game now.
Perfect. With 9 games to go and quite like a large lead at the top at this point, what's the mindset going into games like Saturday? Yeah,
I mean it's quite tough. Constantly having that, what people say, and you're so many points ahead. But we're not concentrate on that at all. It is literally the next game. We've got above us in the change room now. We've got blocks of 5 games that we've done at the start of the season, but week on week or game on game, the next game is always the main focus. We'll never look too far ahead. As soon as you start doing that, you might sidetrack a little bit. So everything's been geared up to Saturday, as it will be, and then whatever happens after Saturday happens. But it's a big game for us. Hopefully, as I said, we've got a few injured players back who've been out for all of this year pretty much. Since I think New Year's Day, which so we've got a couple of them back, which is great for us, and hopefully we're proper at it on Saturday.
What's the current mood around the club, and with the players and the staff? What's the mood going into the game?
Yeah, obviously we're in a really good place. At the start of the season, we wouldn't have probably believed you if we come to this stage of the season and being on 77 points after 31 games. That's an unbelievable achievement already. But everyone's, we still haven't done anything yet at all. That's the message that's gone across every week, really. And we just go game by game. Everyone's focused on the game. I think that week off helped. Everyone's come back really energised and ready to go to crack on now, and a big push for the final 9 games.
We've had some big attendances recently. Another really large one expected Saturday. Just how much of that is a boost to you and the team?
Yeah, massive. When we first come here, it was 450s. I think we're getting most weeks. We're getting double that, and then hopefully probably more than that. Touching over 1,000 probably on Saturday, which is great. The community, the town. It's all coming together. Everyone's enjoying it. Even our away tendencies have been off the scale. Have been absolutely fantastic. There's a good feel about the place at the minute, which is brilliant. And the players thrive off that. Do you know what I mean? When they're loud and they're raucous and they're willing to start, definitely helps the team.
Finally, what's the status of the players who've been out injured for a while, such as Jack Stevens, Henry Landers?
Yeah, so we're touch wood. Nothing happens between now and then, but both have been back in training. That week off has given an extra week to kind of get a bit of fitness back in, get work into them. Played a little in-house game of the night, come through both really well. So they'll go into the squad, barring nothing in the next couple of days. They'll go into the squad on Saturday, which is a great boost for us, especially 2 really important players who we've missed, for since I think New Year's Day was the Alvechurch game, and I think Henry got injured in the Redditch game, and Jack was injured in the Alvechurch game, where that was like New Year's Day and the one after. So it's been a long time not having them. We've had a few loan players in that time because of their absence, but you know they're really important players for us. There's loads. I mean, Henry's still, you know, well up there in the top goal scoring charts. He's only 4 or 5 behind Chris Ray, and you know he hasn't played for most of the season. To be fair, Henry. So you know he's got great firepower. Jack Stevens has been brilliant for us. So I'll go straight into the squad on Saturday. It's just in time for, you know, a final push.